I'm super excited about this video, but before we get too far into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and be sure to leave a like and comment down below if you like the video. But enough of that nonsense, let's go ahead and let's get into it. So we're talking about all things Walt Disney World Resorts, updates, information, and things that are going on right now, so that way we can get you up to date on everything that's going on right now. So first off, I wanted to touch on the rumors with the Tron Light Cycle Run and the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. Both of these rides were supposed to open up for next year in time for the Walt Disney World's 50th year anniversary, which begins on October 1st, 2021. Disney's slow pace, though, has really thrown their, pre-scheduled deadline up in the air. And again, with COVID-19 shutdowns and everything that's been going on with COVID-19 within the parks, outside the parks, it hasn't really helped out Disney at all, keeping up with their prior deadlines that they have made. So, from what we are hearing is that Disney is rushing to finish the actual outside exterior of the Tron's Light Cycle Run, so that way it shows really well all over the park of the Magic Kingdom. That way it's not just a big eyesore where it's just unfinished and sitting there. So they're actually rushing right now. That's why you're seeing everything go up so quickly on the outside. And as you know, that there's two awesome attractions that had been taken away from Tomorrowland and that are no longer going to be around, and one of those has been actually gone for quite some time, which was Stitch's Great Escape, as we saw photos and videos of that come out where Stitch was being literally tore down from the interior of the show building. But also now Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor is gone. It's done due to all the layoffs that Disney had just gone through again, firing a bunch of actors and so forth. So now the whole entire cast and crew of Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor are no longer with the company, so they have completely boarded up the Monster Inc.'s Laugh Floor, and that show is no longer going to be happening in Tomorrowland. And I think that's honestly kind of sad, because I really did enjoy the Monster Inc.'s Laugh Floor, but we have been hearing for quite some time that something is coming to replace that attraction, and also Stitch's Great Escape. But we're going to have to wait a little longer to finally find out when that will be and what will be replacing those two awesome attractions. But aside from that, hopping back onto the Tron Light Cycle Run train, quote unquote, knee slapper, but getting back on track with that, one thing that they are trying to do again was just to finish the exterior so that way it's not an eyesore. But once the exterior is done, I'm hearing a lot that they're going to just stop construction entirely. They're not going to do anything to the interior of the attraction, maybe some very minimalistic things, but most of the crews will be sent home, and they're just going to leave that attraction to be, started back up later on in 2021. This again is unfortunately another cost-cutting technique and strategy that Disney is using to go ahead and save as much cash flow as possible to keep it within the company until the business starts to pick up again later on next year, after hopefully all this COVID-19 pandemonium finally ceases. Now, moving away from Magic Kingdom and going into Epcot, now we're going to talk a little bit about the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind roller coaster, which is kind of going on a similar trend which is starting to take place there as well, where workers have been told to focus mainly on the exterior of the building. So during the pause of work that's also going to take place with this attraction, the exterior is not going to be an eyesore, but it's going to look fully completed, so that way Epcot on the outside, it kind of plays into the park, the theming, everything looks good, everything looks grand, everything ties into each other, and you're not just going to have this sitting building that's not completed on the exterior. So crews are being told to hurry up, finish the exterior of the Cosmic Rewind building so it looks good until the construction picks back up later on within 2021 of next year. Now, these are two huge attractions that I was really excited to, see hopefully in, 2021, but I honestly think that Disney isn't going to be able to open these attractions with the 50th anniversary, like on the 50th anniversary, but I truly think they're going to end up getting this project completed, or these projects completed, within the 50th anniversary, which spans until 2022. Now, along with these two big attraction delays, there will be delays to Spaceship Earth's reimagining as well, which we've heard a ton about. A lot of cool things were supposed to take place and transpire within that attraction that are being actually scaled back because of the COVID-19 situation that's been taking place. And adding to Spaceship Earth, another really, highly anticipated attraction that was coming that is now postponed is the Mary Poppins ride, which is, insane. I was really looking forward to having that ride come to Epcot. I think it would just fully round out Epcot, the Mary Poppins attraction. And then another ride that I think is fully complete is Ratatouille, and it's ready to go. But I think right now what Disney is playing it safe, and I think that they're just allowing the COVID-19 pandemic to kind of simmer down, and this is due to how many people are going to be just rushing and waiting and so close together for this attraction, because it's going to be a new attraction to the United States. It's going to be a new attraction to Epcot, and it's a really good attraction as well. It's highly acclaimed from Disneyland Paris. So I think that honestly, Disney is doing the right thing if this attraction is complete by not opening it and not having such a large amount of people together waiting for this attraction to ride the attraction, so that way there's less of a chance, less risk of the COVID-19 virus spreading. So I think Disney's doing a great job there if this is truly the case of why this ride has not been opened yet, and just allowing it to kind of simmer down the situation until opening the attraction, so that way there's not as much of a risk or issues when this attraction does open up for the very first time. And let's go ahead and talk about Space 220, because that's something that's still looming. That was supposed to open a long time ago, and then we heard a rumor that apparently one of the big glass panels that was supposed to go on to the side of the restaurant, that it makes it look like you're looking out into space, which is a screen. One of those screens broke. It was shattered during installation, so they had to order another custom screen. So that apparently took a while, and that's what was supposedly supposed to have held up the construction process and the opening of Space 220, but that was a long time ago and we're still waiting. So I don't know if Disney again is just playing it safe and not opening this restaurant up due to the fact that they're not wanting a lot of people very close together in the same vicinity in the same area, because this is supposed to be a really cool attraction, a really cool restaurant, and something that's supposed to garnish a lot of attention. So I feel like Disney is doing that as well. I feel like the interior of this restaurant is complete. They were supposed to be hiring a ton of people as well, a bunch of waiters and so forth, and I know that there was a change in the chef as well. So I do know that this restaurant has had some trouble trying to get up and go, and it was supposedly supposed to open a long time ago, but honestly, with all the things that have happened, it did delay it. But I think by now this restaurant is fully complete, and I feel like everything is ready to go, but Disney is just halting the opening of it for right now due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And then putting that aside, and just with another quick update to Future World, that double-tier building that was supposed to come, that was going to have the garden on top, that was going to be right dead center in Future World, is no longer happening. Disney has now scaled that back, and we are still waiting to see what exactly Disney plans to do with that area now. But for right now, those are all the updates that we have. We're definitely going to have more that are rolling in day by day as we continue to really start to hone in on what Disney plans on doing with the park, what they don't plan on doing anymore, and so forth. What are they going to wait for? What are they jumping right into? As this COVID-19 pandemic is ever changing, and this situation ever changes as well. So look for future videos coming very soon on all updates within Disney parks and so forth. I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. It helps us grow. It helps us reach more Disney fans. And also make sure to leave a comment down below, as we love to read and respond to all your comments. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day.